Hello, hello, guys. What's up? My name is Jim. Welcome back to this channel. How have you been? Thank you so much. Really appreciate and thank God for yet another chance to be here. How have you been? Yes, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. And welcome to this live stream. Yes, as I go by the name, I'm Jim on YouTube, aka Professor. That's my newly acquired title. There's some time in life where things just unfold when you are not expecting you are not expecting that, but things unfold and there you are. Uh-huh. Yes. So I have a newly acquired title. Newly acquired title. You can call me I am Jim or aka Professor. Actually that title have been given by one of you here. Yes, and if you are given something big, what do you do? You receive it. I received it like I received it with hmm? I received it with appreciation. Yes, guys, so how's your day? I know it's a new day over here. We are in a new day. We are in a new day, guys. Really, a new day. It's a new day here. It's already the midnight. I know maybe some are still in on Wednesday, but for us here we are in a new day. We are in a Thursday. Yes. Yeah, la la la. Please, if you haven't checked out my latest video, please remember to go check out my latest video. Latest video. I uploaded a video recently. Please go check it out. Watch. Leave a comment, leave a like, and that's the best thing you will have done, the best way you'll have supported this channel. And I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate. Yo. Yes, I appreciate everything. Yes, so let's wait for some more people to join. Please remember to give a like as you join. I know I'm setting this live stream very late today. Probably we had I was on other videos. Was also pushing, also supporting others. When you are supported, you also go support others. Even I just looked at the time and it was running out. I was on Mike Kizu's premiere. That was the last premiere I was on, and checked on my time for doing the live stream had already arrived. The time was already with me, and I said, "Oh my God!" So I left it in the midway. So here we here we are. Here we are. Yeah. How is everything? Hello. Yes, I like how some people join and pew, you join and pew, huh? They live like a rocket. Or those fighter jets. Pew. The moment they realize they've I don't know if they realize they've landed the wrong, in the wrong, in the wrong place. I really don't know. They just without without saying anything, leave immediately. Yes, kindly remember to give a like to the live stream and let's know who is in the building. Who is in the building? Thank you so much for coming. In Swahili we say asante kwa kuja. There's someone that composed a music about thanking people for coming. Asanteni kwa kuja. I'm forgetting this artist. He's from Tanzania. Yeah, that is he's from Tanzania. Asanteni kwa kuja. Thanking people for coming. Greetings, Jim and everyone. Greetings, Shaz Live and Travel. Like Dan. Yes, I see. Like Dan. You are. You are the best. You always, the moment you come in, I see your like and then I see you. Huh? You get it? I always see your like and then I see you. Thank you so much. Karibu. Asante sana. Karibu, karibu. Karibu, you say asante sana. It means thank you so much. I know you know that. Just getting off work now. Wow. Now heading home. Okay. Safe travel home. Yes. Hope there's no traffic. Hope there's no traffic for you, so that you maneuver quickly. You maneuver. Shaz Live and Travel. Have you watched my latest video? Have you watched my latest video? I have a latest video. You can't miss my presence. Yeah, you are the best. How was your day, Jim? Oh, my day was good. Today, I didn't have so much because I went somewhere to for some errands, and you know when you go to the government or like government institutions, the way like things are very slow. They just they don't attend to you like very quick, so you have to spend a lot of time waiting there for, and yet because you need the service, what can you do? You'll be there waiting. How's not yet lab. Okay, please check it out. Please check it out. That's so nice. Safe travel home. Yo, I will promise. Okay, thank you so much. Where is everyone else? Where is the rest of family? Let's give them some time. Let's see. Maybe they are held up. But with Kali, I was with him. I saw Kali. I said hi to him on there was a premiere that was ongoing, and I saw him there. Yeah, probably after finishing, maybe he thought, oh, Jim today is not going to have a live, so maybe let's wait. Yeah, maybe they'll be joining in as we go. Today I saw a notification of your live stream, and the moment I'm joining you, to click on the notification to get to your channel, you had already ended the live stream. Eh? Or you had issues with the internet. I actually saw the notification that you are live, and the moment I click on to join a live stream, it shows you ended the live stream. Yes, it was only 30 minutes because I had to go to work, so it was a short live stream. I apologize about that. Okay, yeah, it's understood. Yeah, sometimes if you have that 30 minutes, it's not bad. You get to use it. You get to do a live stream, you get to use those 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Things will be alright. You know. Thank you so much for the likes. Wagwan Jim, there comes Mr. Carly. Is it talk of the? There's a saying, talk of the devil and. But okay, it's just a saying, Carly. You are not the devil. Amen. You know that saying? Yeah, I was just like, Carly probably will be joining. We were with him on somewhere on the street or the premium. Here you come. Uh, Shaz Live Travel was asking about where is the rest of the family, and I was like, the only person I can say something about is Kali. Right? R.I.P. Amolo Odinga. Sad day. Yeah, it's actually today. It's a sad day. We have lost one of our. What's my line is misbehaving? Yeah, today is a sad day in our country. We are mourning the our leader of all the time, Raila Amolo Odinga. Is one of the leaders that really fought for this country in all dimensions. Like, he really wanted the best for this country always. And as 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 he had shown a true spirit of a leader, actually spirit of a leader all this time, trying to point out injustices, trying to push for the reforms of lots of things. This guy has done a lot for this country, and he will be remembered for the great things he did for this country. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. He's always been the hope for most of like he has always been the hope for this country, because if he's not in this political thing, who one else? It's never interesting. It's never interesting. For sure, we're really going to miss his contribution to this country. His immense, in fact, it is not just a contribution, but his immense contribution to this country in terms of politics. And he has pushed for, okay, he has been there, he has pushed for a lot of developments, a lot of things. When he was the prime minister, he tried his best to make sure that the country gets the best. And all the time, I like how he stood and he was like, I would like this to happen with our system, with the electrical commission, because sincerely speaking, there has always been a problem with the electoral commission in this country, because they do not give what belongs to Caesar. They are always giving what belongs to Caesar to someone else, I believe. Yeah, and that has always been bringing some push and pull in the country, which is not good. And this leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, may his soul rest in eternal peace. He was there to point out these things. He was there to push for reforms, these institutions to be led by people who are responsible and know what to partake and know what to do with their positions. He was a true leader, a leader that will be remembered of all times. And I like it. I like it because there's a lot that I learned from him. Him being in politics, and him being a political leader, I liked his side of the humor and the storytelling part of him. He was very creative. He had some creativity in him that during his rallies he would actually come up with a very nice story to tell his followers, and he was entertaining. After telling them an interesting story, and it was in a very hilarious, it brought a lot of laughter, and it was hilarious to listen to him. I know, okay, let me read the comments. I know, R.I.P. Raila Amolo Odinga, okay. I know soon as I finish talk about them, they will be popping up. I love it. Yes, actually, the moment you talk about them and here they come. Kali's here. So sorry for your loss. Yes, may God also be with this family in these difficult moments. It's always the good ones that leave us always. Yeah, the good ones always leave us when the time you need them like most, and they are leaving. Oh my God. Yes, he was 80. He was 80 years. He was 80 years young, but we would would like him to be there because he's an icon for sure that this country always needed. Some conflict. Yes, so sorry for the loss. I read of his wonderful leadership. That's from Ray. Yes, he was a great leader. He was a fighter all times, a fighter indeed. Hello to Professor and my beauty Queen Sha. Ah, hello, Queen Ray. Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome. Carlington Races. Ray, hello. Hello. That's from Ray. Ray, my queen, welcome. That's from Queen Shaz Live and Travel. Yes. Raila Amolo Odinga was a great leader, and I liked the side of him. The side of him telling stories to his followers. After in the rallies, he will just make sure he has a very nice story to tell his followers. Oh, so sad that he's gone, and we will surely miss him. Just remember all the good things that he did while he was alive and carried at all he as his memory. Yeah. Yes. The and he also had his own, like, a different when it comes to dancing, he had his own style. Nobody has that style. It was only for him. Huh? And lots of musicians ended up composing music for him, and you'll just hear Raila Tibim Tibim Raila Tibim Tibim, and he will be there. He will be there, and he will come moving. It was unique. It was just unique, and he will be there. Raila Tibim Tibim Lord. Hey. Oh my God, what a great leader we have lost. Yeah, he had this different, like, unique dancing moves. And actually, everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. And if you go, if especially if scrolling on social media, you'll find most youth actually imitate his dancing style, because no one like him. He had his own dancing moves. Yes. And one of the things that he did, there was a regime, the Moi regime, that had actually stayed on on had stayed in power for 24 years. And actually, one of the things is that by then the former president Moi was feared. He was feared by many people. Like, he was feared across the country. Like, no one played around with that president. And this leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, brought the liberation in 2002, where he said there must be change. We need a new regime. We need a new government. And he really pushed. He really pushed, went ahead. And he came up with as a team, I remember by then, NAC Kenya, and it was all inspired, and the key leaders of it were, he was one of them, and he was the mastermind. Actually, he was the mastermind that came up with this, and they chose a candidate for that particular time. That's 2002, and there came change. There came change, and we had a very nice government through through his push. Through his push, the change was brought in Kenya. I think that's the government that brought her a lot. It came up with a free education. There was free education. That's courtesy of Raila Amolo Odinga, and the president then, because they were actually a team that came up to make sure that the regime that had stayed in power for 24 years was out, and that government came with a lot of goodies for the people. Yeah, that's where free education came in, and healthcare and so on. Things were improved. A lot of things, and the economy was one of the best that this country ever experienced. And of course, they were workers, and of course, it had leaders. It had leaders. That government had leaders. One of them being the late Raila Amolo Odinga, may his soul rest in peace, that pushed and there was such change. Yes. Yeah, but all in all, God has every reason for everything. What can we say? God is the one that is in control of the most of the things that we do and what we are at the end of the day. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for the likes. I see we have 3 likes. 3 likes. If you haven't given a like, please double tap the screen to give a like. Yes, thank you so much for the likes. Really appreciate, guys. I appreciate. I don't know why. Are you Catholic? No, not really. I'm not Catholic. But I I I studied in a Catholic sponsored institution, that is in my primary school, and we will not miss the services that were allocated every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and because it was also a boarding school, so we used to have on a week we will attend services 4 times in a week. That used to be Wednesday, then Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, and we will sing. All this time we would sing. you had to participate no matter what. No matter if you are a Muslim, no, nothing like that. You just have to participate because the rules of the school said so. But it was not bad. It was one way that it was in that was put in place for us to be medaled and to be brought up to grow our spirituality. It was good. uh, yeah. So sometimes when Kali, sometimes when I'm serious, this the songs that we were singing by then, they keep coming in they keep coming in my mind, and I find myself singing a little bit. Yeah, like for example, there was this popular song by then. Nimeonja pendo lako ninajua, nimeonja pendo lako ninajua yu mwema, nitakushukuru nitakuinua. Yeah, nimeonja pendo lako ninajua yu mwema, nitakushukuru nitakuinua. Something like that. I can't remember everything very well, but at least nimeonja pendo lako. It means I've tasted what? I've tasted your love. Nimeonja pendo lako. I've tasted your love. And it was one of the best because you would sing and dance. Ukarimu wako wewe na uhuru wako Bwana. Yeah, and on the Sundays, young boys, we would now dance. And you know, it used to be, the services used to entail because there were three institutions. There were three schools actually that were being sponsored by the same, the same Catholic church, and yeah, there were three. So ours was only boys, and the other two schools were for girls. Of course, it was a primary school and then a high school. So as young boys, you know, when it comes to that, and when you see girls, you'll want to, you want to flex and you want to show your moves. And of course, the moves, choir moves are very easy to master and you can go along with, because it's just mastering what you need to do when you move here, what you have to do. And it's interesting if you master, like, very interesting. And so you most of the time the boys will want to show that who is the best, who is the perfect one, who can do it better. Yeah, I remember if you are tall, and when in primary now, when in primary 8, most these high school girls used to hit on our boys. You'll find them writing letters to the to the boys. And you know, sometimes it was like there used to be this conflict that you are in high school, deal with the conflict with class, saying that these are in primary and you are in high school. There should be nothing between you, but sometimes, you know, things happen differently. You'll find these girls in high school hitting on our boys. And by then, during those times, you will find boys very tall and very tall, not like now, like when you go in the schools and when you go to schools now, most you see are babies. Sometimes then you will meet some boys that at least they are tall and you can say, yes, because during our time of going to school, you'll find some, maybe you'll go to school, if your parent cares very much, you'll go to school at a young age. If you are privileged, you'll go at a young age. And if your parent is not steady and fast, you'll find yourself going to school at a old age, like not old age actually, like when age has really gone. Amen to that. Okay, read that. Guys, I am here just listening. Traffic is pretty bad, so but I'm here. Okay. Please maneuver. You'll make it. You'll make it home safely. Yeah, especially now that it's time to go home. You know, everybody's on the road. Yeah, most of the time is like that. During time when it comes to the period of heading home, everybody's on the road, and now the next thing is traffic. Yeah, so I remember now us being three schools and we were the only boys now. During when when those in class 8 or primary 8, they are nearing to do their national exam, because we used to have national exam called the KCPE that was done after 8 years, and that one will enable you to try to go to the next level, which is high school, depending on the points or marks that you are going to get. And so during that time, when these boys in primary 8 get in that like that point of doing exam, they used to be rude, and they will be like, you are not going to be sent away from school, because the government will be like, if you are missing in the school, where is this boy? Well, you are a candidate. So during those times, they used to take care of you, like they will not, even the school, the teachers knew it. They will not want to bring something that will end up messing things. So at this time, now even the boys knew this is the time to mess, like to break the rules, the school rules, and no one is going to punish you. You'll not be punished. So this, when nearing to that time now of doing national exam, that's the time now the boys plan, over there the boys plan to meet with the girls. The boys will plan to meet with the girls. So the boys go and sneak into a girls' school. And sometimes back in the process, like when you are in school and so on, during events and so on, once in a while it used to happen, but when you are caught doing such, it used to be punishment. You'll be punished. But in this period, you will not be punished. If they get you, they are not going to punish you. They will be just like, they they'll be scaring you with things like, you know, you are going to, you are clear, your living certificate, it's going to have that. And do you know what it means? You'll have difficult to get a school, because when that living certificate, maybe if the head teacher recommends this boy is stubborn, or this boy has not been, so is not, he should be, he should be he needs, like, anything negative that will be made in the living certificate, it meant bad for you in the next level. it meant bad for you in the next level. So mostly because that one was one of the things that it will scare people. So teachers will be like, you just go on misbehaving, but when it comes to writing your living letter, it's going to entail that, and we will include that, so that you have difficult times. And maybe if they write something negative to you where you are going in the high school, they might say no to you. They might say like, your boy is not, and you'll not be allowed in that institution. So mostly they used to scare us with that. That's only what they had to scare you with, so that to make sure people like to make sure that you are on the right track. Mostly, sorry guys, keep yawning. I don't know. Sometimes too much yawning. Kali knows this system. Kali can actually tell us, because I'm pretty sure Kali did was in through that system. Eh? Kali, how was your time? How was your school then? Did you have such sneaking to girls' school? As we used to sneak to girls' school, and also girls will try to sneak coming to our school, and it was terrible. Uh, the high school, the high school, the high school girls used they will attempt to sneak and come to our school. Yeah, these schools used to be like just like they were separated by, most of them were spread a kilometer. They were a kilometer apart, just a kilometer apart. And what was separating mostly is fences and trees and so on. And in the center, there used to be a church, big Catholic church, which was the sponsors. Who are the sponsors? When we were in the national exams period, that's what happened. Yeah, that's that. In fact, in high school now it was worse. I remember in high school it was worse, and no one will tell you anything. Like you'll get out and they just go to the nearing town. That's the time now people are not eating food in school, like the normal food that is cooked in school. No one wants it. They say we are going outside in the hotel, so they go in the hotel to get their special meals. Eh? And our school was very close to the river, so most of the boys in my high school, they would sneak to go and swim in the river. After every paper, like every day, it used to be like every day. After the paper, they go to swim. They go to the river to swim. It was a big river, just a big river, and very wide, and it used to have spaces like places where you would have a good swim. So mostly boys sneaked went to those places to swim, and from there they will go to the nearing shopping center and nearing town, to get whatever they needed. Makoshi, makoshi. Ooh. Which high school looks like the same scenario we had back then? Kivayo High School. Do you know it? I went somewhere down there in Kivayo High School. Yo. Oh, you are in Kibabi. Okay. Yes, that was my high school, Mr. Kali. La, 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 la. At some point, I didn't want to go to that school but they have the African parents just say you have to go. They will be like, you have to go. You have to go. That's where you are going. I wanted to go to Msingu, and my father was like, no, you are going here. You are going there. I remember before that it used to be it was notorious with the strikes and so on. There were a lot of strikes in sometimes back where, and they were very indisciplined before. Our group was this of free primary education. We were the first set that joined. That was in 2011. The first set of free primary education, which was Kibaki's that's what Kibaki actually brought in the education, implemented in the education sector. So we were those beneficiaries, like that group. And also together when they were with the late Raila Amolo Odinga and the former president Mwai Kibaki, they brought that. My neighbor was in Kivayo. Oh, yeah, it was one of the schools that the locals. I was also a beneficiary. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, those are one of the schools in the region that were then very much respected. Population sound. right on my way. Now politics are going to be very. I don't know if there will be that spirit that we've been having with Baba. Politics are going to be boring. Do you feel the same? I feel like politics are going to be boring now because there will be only one person that will be maybe dominating. And hey, I like Baba used to bring some new things, and it will be interesting. And whenever there is an election, it will be the position. Actually, you are very right, Kali. Kali says, what will the opposition become without Baba? Actually, Baba was just the opposition. That's it all. He was the opposition, and like with all the experience, and so on, he knew what to do and how to go about it. I wonder if the remaining boys, his boys, will be able to give the best that we've been getting from Baba. Will they meet? I don't see. Whoa. Yeah, when you hear the word opposition, the first name that comes to mind is Israel. Very true, very true. Yeah, as you heard me say, he was opposition. He was opposition. And I don't think there will be no, like if he managed, if he rose up and he was able to beat Moi, one of uh, the former presidents, yeah, who was very tough, and this uh, uh, honorable, the former prime minister actually rose up and like came up with a team that was able to throw this guy out of, of government. Who else? No one else. No one else. Hey, but there have been hey, Nairobi. I saw some people in Nairobi trying to demonstrate. There have been some demonstrations in parts of Nairobi. The political landscape is going to shift. Is going to shift very soon. Whoa. But there were some, from the other week. This story just started the other week, and people were like, there was some rumors, and people were saying some things until today. Yeah, the something funny with the Kenyans is that nothing happens and they get to, if something happens, no one can hide them from the Kenyans. If it is just something that concerns the leaders of this country and uh, important things to do with this country, you know, Kenyans are always ahead. They get to know even before something is put in public. They will be aware. There's someone that will be aware, and they will be like, this is going on. Say this is going on. Yeah, but it has already happened, and that's God's plan. They say in Swahili, kuvunjika kwa nini si mwisho wa kuvunjika kwa mwiko si mwisho wa kupika. They also say Mwenyezi Mungu akikupa Mwenyezi Mungu akikupa kilema pia ukupa na mwendo. So let's hope for the best. Things will be okay for this nation, for our nation. Yeah. I keep saying, watch and pray. Yes, seems today we're only going to have 1 hour of this live stream, and probably I'm almost coming to the end of this live stream. Yeah, we're coming to the end. Only have like 2 minutes and it will be up. Yes, let me take this time to thank everybody that joined this live stream. My friend Kali MTN from Nairobi, always here to support. Thank you so much. Yeah. And hope Kali you start. When are you starting your streams? Maybe you should be doing some streams so that we get to support. And I know maybe streams are better if you don't have sometimes if you don't have a good camera, streams can come in for you as we wait to better things. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Kali? Yeah. Just work on it slowly as we go, and things will be fine. It will be well. Yes, so thank you so much for joining. I would love to end it here, and we'll be seeing you on the next one. Today, sometimes you just go on and tiredness hits you and you are like, oh no. Yeah. Bye bye, Kali. See you on the next one, bro.